guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Sydney. I make videos every Thursday about what God has done and is doing in my heart. I like to keep it real. I like to be open and honest with you guys because I think that's how we grow in our relationship with God. I think that's how we grow in a relationship with each other. Ultimately, I think it is the real transparent stuff that helps us to find freedom. Today we're going to be talking about food. We're going to be talking about how to be content with your body. First things first, this video is not for people who have struggled with anorexia or orthorexia. In other words, if you are underweight, or even if you're at a healthy weight and you're just obsessed with healthy food with your body, this video is not for you. In fact, I want you to leave this video and I want you to go watch one of my other videos. I want you to go to my eating disorder recovery videos on my channel. This video is going to be for those who are over their set point weight range, or for people who just don't feel good about how they eat. Maybe you feel groggy mentally and physically. You don't think you're taking care of your body the way you should. I also wanted to go ahead and make it clear that I am not a dietitian. I'm giving you my advice based on my experiences and what has worked for me. And just based on the research that I've done, everything I've learned about the science of our bodies and how we've been created and all the stuff like that. You have to be content with your body now. You have to exercise like you love it. You have to eat like you love it. You have to be content. If your body never changed, you have to be content with it now, because your body does not define you in any type of way. What matters is who you are on the inside. Or if your boyfriend is with you just because of your body, that's its own problem right there. The right people, the people who are really with you, are gonna be with you, no matter how you look. Like the Bible says, charm is deceptive and beauty will fade. We are all gonna get older, and unless we all get nose jobs and boob jobs and facelifts, unless we get all this stuff, like, our beauty will fade eventually. Like, we're all gonna get wrinkles. We've all probably been in the sun too much. As we age, our beauty is going to fade. So who are you on the inside? Because that's what matters. You know, I didn't even plan on talking about any of this, but since I'm already headed down this road, there will always be a girl that's prettier than you. There's a girl that you're gonna see that has a better body, a smaller waist, a nicer butt, flatter stomach. There's gonna be a girl whose skin is clear, hair is better. You're gonna always find somebody to compare yourself to if you're not happy with yourself now. And ultimately, your looks is not what is gonna keep a guy. If he is only with you for your looks, I think that your looks can be the icing on the cake. Looks alone should not be what gives you confidence, because it can be taken from you. I just want to be clear about that your looks aren't everything. And you should not base your worth and your value and your confidence in how you look. Is there anything wrong with making yourself look, the best that you can? Is there anything wrong with dressing nice, with wearing makeup, with wearing jewelry, with putting on perfume? I don't think so, because I think that's just stewarding what you have. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you're doing it because you think you need it to be pretty, I think that's a wrong reason. I think if you're doing it to impress other people, then I think you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like the Bible says, our bodies are temples. We should steward everything that we've been given. We should try to be the best that we can be in all aspects of our lives. But you have to be content with however you look. You have to be content with however your body looks, because everything you have is what God has given you. That does not mean that you can't look your best. That does not mean that you can't wear makeup if that is what makes you feel good. It shouldn't be what sustains you. You should be okay with how you look without makeup. The right people will be with you no matter how you look. It's only going to matter how you treat people and how you love people at the end of the day. But it is important to steward what we've been given. It's important to, we can't just let ourselves go, because that's not biblical either. We want to live the life that God has for us. And in order to do that, we have to be healthy. We want to be feeling good. We want to have high energy. We don't want to be a slave to anything. And I think Food is something that people can be a slave to, whether that is comfort eating, like emotional eating, stuff like that, or whether it's like in my case before, I used food the opposite way. I let healthy food control me. When I was upset, I chose not to eat. I deprived myself of food, therefore I had low energy. And then if you overeat all the time, if you eat a bunch of processed, man-made food, then you're gonna end up sick. You're gonna end up not feeling great. Like, you probably won't be confident, because it kind of goes hand in hand. Like, if you treat your body, excuse me, if you treat your body like crap, if you don't steward it well, then you're probably not going to be super confident in it. You're probably going to pick at it. You're not going to feel good mentally or physically, because what you eat affects how you feel mentally and physically, not just physically. You won't think as clear. And I want all of us to be exactly who God's made us to be. I want us to thrive, whether that's, I want us to thrive in all areas, because that is what God has for us. I was going to compare yourself to somebody and think, they have a better body than me. They have better arms than me. They have a smaller waist than me. You know what? She has clearer skin than I do. I have a full face, and she has these perfect facial features. Like, you will always find someone and compare yourself to them. Instead, I want all of us to embrace and accept who we are, who God's made us to be, and be the best that we can be with what we've been given. Be your best you, whether that's on the inside or the outside. Obviously, it's more important to be good on the inside. But what I'm saying is, like, don't neglect the outside either. Still be your best self, but don't compare yourself to everybody else. Okay, that was like a big tangent. Like, I didn't even have any of that planned to talk about, but going back to eating, because that is why I made this video. That is what this video is about. You can't outwork a bad diet. And I'm sure you've heard it so many times, but it's true. What you eat matters more than how much you exercise. In fact, strenuous exercise actually increases your stress hormones and your appetite. And most likely, if you're out here doing these crazy exercises, you're gonna end up so hungry that you might just overeat. You may end up eating more than what you actually burned when you were exercising. Don't diet. Diets don't work. Don't do anything extreme. Okay, it's also important to know the science. If you have one bad day of eating, don't freak out. Scientifically, you have to actually eat 3,500 calories over what you would normally burn a day. So for example, let's say you burn approximately 3,000 calories a day. Really not trying to get into calories and stuff, but I just want to give you an idea. In order to gain 1 pound of fat, true fat, you'd have to eat 6,500 calories that day. And it's the same the other way. You have to be in a 3,500 calorie deficit to lose 1 pound of fat. Likely, you've gained weight slowly over time. So in the same way, you're gonna lose weight slowly over time. There's no rushing this process if you actually want it to last. There are so many reasons why people overshoot their healthy set point weight range. Obviously, this can be things out of their control, like an illness, like thyroid problems. It could be a result of emotional eating or binge eating. Or it could be because you're dieting, you end up binging because you realize that restricting always leads to binging, and then you end up gaining weight because that's what the diet binge cycle does. Or you can overshoot your weight in anorexia, eating disorder recovery, but that's usually for a short amount of time, and actually that's not what I'm talking about in this video, like I said before. However, the reason why most people gain weight is a result of eating a lot of processed foods over a period of time. I'm not saying that these foods are bad and that you shouldn't eat them, but it is really easy to overeat these high palatable, processed, man-made foods because they're very low in nutrition and very high in calories. So it's very easy to overeat without even realizing it. If your diet right now is primarily processed foods, then it's very important to start eating whole, God-made foods. If you want to feel better about yourself, better about your body, then include more of these foods like oats, like rice, like salmon, other lean meats, vegetables, fruits, smoothie bowls, salads. Start including all of these things in your diet. If you're hungry, eat. Don't starve yourself, don't restrict. When you do eat, eat well. Like when you're already satisfied on whole God-made foods, you'll be less likely to overeat and less likely to make poor food decisions because you're already filled up on the good stuff. This means you gotta plan ahead. You gotta have options in your house. Keep healthy snacks in your bag or in your purse, like Lara bars, bananas, nuts. Don't let yourself get super hungry. If you're physically hungry, eat. If you're mentally hungry, eat. But like I said, eat well. Eat clean, eat whole, God-made foods. Like at home now, I absolutely love smoothie bowls. And I make like 8 at a time. So they're already ready for me to eat. I know that I'm not gonna take the time to personally make a smoothie bowl when I'm hungry. Because then I have to put it all together, I have to blend it up, then I have to clean it up, then I have to clean up the counter after I'm done. Like it's just a lot. When I'm making one smoothie bowl, I go ahead and I make a lot at one time. I combined a couple handfuls of spinach, a banana, a scoop of protein powder, a third a cup of water, and some ice, and I blend it up. Then I put it in the fridge for later, and I end up eating a lot more smoothie bowls since they're already made. When I'm ready, I top with frozen blueberries, green grapes, whatever other fruits I have, like a crumbled Lara bar or like a crumbled protein bar, or just some dark chocolate chips. When it comes to exercise, you gotta do what you enjoy. Walking is literally one of the best things. Body weight exercises, some of the best things. Obviously, if you're an athlete, you gotta do more than that. You gotta be at a different level of fitness. But if you're an athlete, still make sure you're not overdoing it because you'll end up hurt. And make sure you're eating enough whole God-made foods to get you through your workouts and also help you recover. Either way, when it comes down to it, change what you eat. Don't overcomplicate it. It's actually really simple. There are no quick fixes. Listen to your body. It is going to take time to change these habits. It didn't happen overnight, and it's not gonna happen overnight. If you're hungry, eat, but make sure it is whole, God-made foods. Foods with few ingredients. Oh, you can diet and starve yourself and lose weight really quick, but you will end up gaining it all back plus some. This doesn't mean that you give up all your favorite foods. If you love some pizza, then have a normal serving size amount of pizza 2 days a week. If you love some cupcakes, have a cupcake maybe 2 days a week. When you have to eat out, utilize kids' meals. I kid you not. I love going to Chick-fil-A, getting a kids' meal. You know, getting two chicken strips and a small fry. Don't get so hung up on macros because carbs won't make you fat. Too many carbs will lead to weight gain. Fat will make you fat. Too much fat will lead to weight gain. Protein won't make you fat. Too much protein will lead to weight gain because essentially it's all about the calories. It's eating a surplus amount of calories that will lead to weight gain. That's it. And this is why if you are in a place where you actually need to lose weight, eating whole foods is so important. It's actually key. It's vital. It is very hard to overeat when you're eating whole foods, even when you're listening to your body and you're going with your hunger. But it is very easy to overeat high palatable foods. Because when is the last time you've sat and binged out on broccoli? Or when's the last time that you've overate pineapple or blueberries? I'm sure we all can remember a time when we ate the whole box of cookies. Let's recap. First and foremost, work on the inside. Your beauty will fade. Beauty won't keep a guy. Just focus on making the most of what you've been given. Everyone has different body types. No one's hair, no one's face is the same. Love and accept what you've been given. Steward it well. Eat more whole God-made foods. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't do anything extreme. Be patient. Show yourself grace in the process. And remember that everything you do should be maintainable. Yeah, that's the tea for this video. Hope it encouraged you in some way. Please give me a thumbs up. Hit the red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.